Hello guys, it's the Red One here. Welcome back to another video. Now, I haven't done a video like this in a while. You know, just a video where I talk about stuff and go on a walk and stuff. I mean, you know, I'm always going on walks. You know, my legs kill me a lot, but still doesn't stop me. Still want to get on walks, you know. Because it's always good to clear the head, you know. Clear the head and just stay focused and stay positive with life. Because life sucks most of the time. So it's always good to, as I said, yeah, just stay positive and do your best to get through things and do your best to get through life, you know. So I thought we'd just go through a nice little walk video where I just have a walk, have a talk. No, I'll just talk about, well, a bit of everything really. Talk about mental health and stuff. And obviously with Theodore passing away, it was really sad. But my mum does have a new kitten now. It's actually called Harry. He's named after me, so that's really cool. And I'm really looking forward to seeing him because, as you know, when I lived in Leeds, it was late 2015 to late 2017. So, you know, 2 years. And when I lived in Leeds, I obviously raised Theodore as a kitten and, you know, trained him and loved him and gave him healthy discipline. Now, of course, as you know, cats and dogs, they need healthy discipline in their lives. Otherwise, some of them can just be horrible. So, you know, Theodore was such a loving cat because he got so much healthy discipline in his life and he got so much love and care in his life. You know, I was very loving and caring towards Theodore. And I always remember them times when I'd be there and, like, sometimes, I mean, a lot of the time, some people would call Theodore and he wouldn't come over. But when I called him over, he'd come over. He'd come straight over to me. He was such a loving cat. He was such a lovely soul. He really was such a lovely soul. And it's so sad he's gone. God rest his soul. He was a great cat. But anyway, I don't want this video being doom and gloom. So anyway, we're going to get out, have a nice little walk. And yeah, it'll be good. Let's do it. Oh, god damn. Hey guys, sorry about that. I pressed the start recording button when my hand was in the way of the camera. That was my bad. Yeah, I'm just in the park. Just went to Tesco Express. Let's get a drink. So, as I was saying, guys, I'm very much looking forward to meeting the new kitten. You know, I don't know how well this one will adapt to things. Like, what I mean is, like, Theodore, he was, like, found under a subway. And obviously, he was, like, scared for, like, 4 weeks. He'd, like, hide behind the sofa and stuff. But this kitten on the videos I've seen, he's, like, playful, jumping around everywhere immediately. But you got to remember, Theodore had, like, a really bad start. The poor cat, you know. He had a really, really bad start. You know, the poor cat was, like I said, he was, like, abandoned by his mother under the subway. There was his mum cat and Theodore and one more kitten. But unfortunately, for some reason, the mum abandoned him. What a bitch, you know. It's so evil. But you know, that's what happened. Unfortunately, he was abandoned. Just trying to feel the best way to go. Walk down here a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna walk this way. I'll start recording again in a minute. Just trying to figure out the best way. And I like the way. I'm gonna go this way. Alright, I'll start recording again in a minute, okay? Hang tight. Hey guys, I'm just in the cemetery now. I'm in a part of the cemetery now that I've never actually been in. It's like right next door to the other part of the cemetery, as you know, but I've never actually been in this part before. Like, ever. It's actually not a bad day. I mean, the weather was terrible yesterday. It was like really bad. I've never actually been down this part before though. I'll tell you guys, I'm not going to go into too much detail now, but I'm sure some of you already know anyway. But you know, these past few months for me have been a living hell. You know, I was in a really, really dark place. I really was. And honestly, being genuinely honest, I didn't think I'd be here. I honestly thought it was the end of the road. I really did. It was awful. But I managed to get through it. I mean, I'm not going to go into too much detail now, but I'll do a video on the whole detail of everything at some point. But I tell you, it was just awful. I honestly didn't think I'd be here, being honest. It was bad. I really thought it was the end of the road. I really did. You know, it's a scary feeling when you don't know when you're coming or going, you know. I tell you, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I couldn't live. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. But luckily, I managed to overcome it. And, you know, I'm a very strong person. You all know that. So I did have a big feeling I was going to overcome it. What the hell did I just walk? Walked in a cobble, I think. Anyway, you know, as I was saying, you know, I did have I was doing my best to overcome it, you know. And I did get through it. I got through it because, as I said, I'm a very strong person. That tongue twisted there. But as I said, I'm a very strong person. That's how I got through it. But I tell you, it was terrible. I really did think, guys, that it was the end of the road. I thought it was the end of the road. I really did. You know, I didn't think I'd be here. I really didn't. I didn't think I'd be here. But I got through it. I got through it. Never even been in this part of the cemetery before. I'll show you guys where I am, look. I've just never actually been in this part before. You can see some of their graves are still being set up here, as you can see there. Yeah. I'm gonna sit down here, I think. Oh shit. I dropped my drink there. No! Oh no! I'm good. You see one wrong move and you nearly drop everything. I'll try and stand this up now, guys, so you can see me. Yeah. No, that's not good. Right there, guys. I'm gonna try and stand it so you can see me better. Yeah, it was a real dark time. It really was. But luckily, I managed to overcome everything. It was a real scary time. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to seeing the new cat. Well, I mean, it's a kitten actually right now. It's not a cat yet. But obviously, I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I really am. Because apparently, it's like really playful instantly. Because if you remember what I said, guys, at first when Theodore was a kitten, he wasn't playful instantly because he was really scared. Because like I said, he was abandoned by his mum under a subway, so he was not playful like at all. But as time went on, he started to trust us more, and obviously with love and care, he became such a lovely cat. And I miss him. I really miss him. You know, one of the saddest things was like I never even got to say goodbye to him. It was sad. Sad he's gone. But I think a big thing to remember as well is he was well loved, Theodore. He was well loved. He had a good life. He had a very good life. And Theodore knew he was loved. You know, he knew he was a loved cat. You know, I used to bring all sorts back for him when I was in Leeds. Like, I'd go out into the town centre and I'd always bring some cat treats back. Like I remember this one time I got him these it was like a pack of this like proper thick chunky ham in like cubes, if you know what I mean. It was like shaped like cubes, if you know what I mean. And I remember like he was walking outside and I was just like, Theodore, calling him, and the minute he saw me, he came running up to me, you know, because I think Theodore didn't love me the most. I don't mean that. He loved everyone, but I mean, I think I was definitely one of Theodore's favourites, if you know what I mean. Because, believe you me, if I called him, he'd come straight to me. He'd come straight to me without no hesitation. You know, he could just be on the sofa or something asleep, and the minute he'd hear me calling, he'd jump up. He'd come straight to me. He liked to be around me. He really did. Theodore, he really, really liked to be around me. And it's just so sad he's gone. I just wish I got to say goodbye to him. Let's hope he's in a better place now. Because I always hope, guys, no matter what happens down here on earth, we're all reunited again in heaven. I always like to hope that. I always like to think that. I really do. That we'll all see each other again. We'll all see each other again. I like to think that. I really do. I'm glad the weather's better today though, because the weather was terrible yesterday. I got caught in a massive storm yesterday. But I'm used to them, and I've been caught in a lot of storms on my walks. But these past few months were just terrible. They were really bad. I mean, a lot of people already know. A lot of people already know because, well, to be fair, I don't know how some people found out, actually. No. Yeah, I actually do. I know how people found out. Because, of course, when family realised what was going on, my family probably told them, which is that's what happened. That's what happened. And, I just want to thank some of the people that did reach out to me, because there was a lot of people that knew what was going on, but they didn't reach out. But a good few people did. A good few people did reach out and ask if I was okay, which was good of them. Like my Auntie Catherine did. She messaged me. Jason did. He messaged me. But not a lot of people did. But the people that did message me and did reach out because I was in such a dark time, thank you for that. Because these past few months they've been awful. And honestly, it may be scary. It may be scary when I tell you this, guys, but believe me, I didn't think I'd be here. I thought it was the end of the road. But I managed to overcome it. I managed to get through it. And just, my God, it was a dark time. It really was. It was a real dark time. And I just really hope that things will get better. But things have been getting better. I've been doing way better. I've been doing so much better. I've been doing so much better, it's beyond belief. So that's good. That's real good. And but in other news as well, I am looking forward to seeing this kitten. I'm really looking forward to it. Now I think we might be getting two. I'm not too sure on that, but I don't mind. I love cats, me. I really do. I like dogs as well. I do like dogs as well, but I'm just more of a cat person, But I can't wait to see the kitten. Can't wait to train it again though. Because Theodore was easygoing. To be fair, he was an easygoing cat. Just like I said, it's just so sad that he's gone. He didn't deserve to die like that. He really didn't. Theodore did not deserve to die like that. He didn't deserve that. He was such a loving cat. He deserved to go out just from natural causes, just like old age. Because he lived a long life. He was in his 60s. In cat years, Theodore was in his 60s. I think he was 61 or 62. So he lived a long life, and that's good. That's what we want. But he didn't die from natural causes, which was sad. He died from a tumour in both his kidneys. He didn't deserve to die like that. He really didn't. It's just sad, because, there's some pets in life that are just evil and they're just horrible to everyone. And then you get a cat as loving and as caring as Theodore was, and he dies a really horrible way. He didn't deserve that. He was a good cat. He was a really good cat. But one of the main things I've always said, guys, and it's so true, the best thing you can do for your passed away pets, passed away family members, passed away friends is remember them. Remember them. Always, always remember them. Never forget them. You know, that's the best thing you can do, remember them. Remember the good memories, because I tell you, I had loads of good memories with Theodore. You know, I really did. And I'd like to think now that he's up there, you know. He's looking down on me right now and looking forward to seeing me again. Just like I'm looking forward to seeing him again, you know. I really do. I really do. Great day though. Much nicer day than yesterday, I'll tell you that. It really is. Alright guys, time to get moving. Nice little spot, this little part in the cemetery though. First time I've ever been in here. In this like little part, you know. It's like next door to like the biggest, to the big part of the cemetery, but it's like a littler cemetery this. There's still actually a lot of room for future graves though. Anyway, it is time to get mooching. Gonna have another little walk and talk, guys, walk and talk. Can see, I'm not sure if you guys can see them horrible grey clouds coming. I wonder if I'll be caught in another massive storm. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, the amount of storms I've been caught in. I was caught in a big one yesterday, but you know, I didn't mind. It's more quieter when it storms anyway. But it is a much nicer day than yesterday though. I just can't. I'm looking forward to seeing this kitten, man, you know. I really am. I just really hope though that the kitten is just as loving as Theodore was. You know? I mean, with proper, like I said, you know, as long as it's like brought up properly with good discipline and good love and care in its life, I do believe it will be. But, you know, I don't think you'll ever get a cat as good as Theodore was, you know. Theodore was like, he was like an OG cat. He was an OG cat. He was a great cat. And I'm sure we're gonna miss him. You know, I really am. I'm really gonna miss him. Sad to see him go. It really is. Sad to see him go. Nice day though. Much better than yesterday, as I said. But I like getting out on my walks, you know. It's good to get out. Clear your head, you know. It's always great to clear your head. That's why people need holidays, you know, because a change of scenery is as good as a holiday. And we all need holidays. We all need holidays. All of us. We all need holidays, guys. I'm not sure which way to go now, though. Because if you've been in the Bridlington Cemetery, there's so many different pathways. But I think we'll take this way. There really is. There's so many different pathways. But tell me, guys, have you all had a good summer? You know? Because I tell you, I need to get, you know what I need to do as well? I need to get a goddamn holiday. I need to get a goddamn holiday sorted out. Because I've never been abroad, you know. Never once in my life. I've never had, whoa. I think a bee just flew past me then. What is that? I think that was a bee, but I'm not too sure. Go away, bee. Can't you see I'm talking? Anyway, as I was saying, guys, you know, I've never actually been abroad. Never. I've never been to a different country before. and I'd love to go abroad. You know, I bet it's really good. I just need to get, of course, a passport sorted out, and then I definitely will. Because like I said, you know, a change of scenery is always good. It's good for everybody, a change of scenery. You know, you don't want to... I mean, you know, obviously I love my own country. I love the UK. You know, the UK's got some great places and some great things to see, but it's always good to experience new countries too. Like a bucket list holiday of mine is to go to America, Los Angeles. Now, I'm not sure how true this is. This might not be true, but I've been told. Now, if someone knows this, I'm not sure how true this is, alright, but if there's any American girls that watch my videos, I've got a question, because I've been told this and I don't know if it's true. Apparently, American girls find British guys' accents attractive. Now, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true or not. But if it is, then that's just awesome. But I don't know if that's true. Okay, so if that's true, I need to know. So if anyone can confirm that, if anyone's been to America that watches my videos, I'd like you to confirm that, okay? Because I don't know if that's true. But in general, I would like to go to America as well. Not just because of what I just said, but because it's a new country to me, you know? And of course, British and Americans are allies. And I've heard the nightclubs and the pubs over there are really good. I mean, it's you know, Los Angeles, man. It's where stars are born. So it's going to be a great city. We all know that. But like, you know, I'd be curious to see as well, like, places in America. For example, when I've played like GTA 5, some places in Los Angeles, how similar would they be? Now what I mean is, Los Angeles in GTA 5 is pretty accurate to a lot of places in LA. I know that because I've seen real life pictures of LA. But I know there's some places that are that accurate and are just added for the GTA 5 game, not actually because they're in Los Angeles, if you know what I mean. But most of it's pretty accurate, I know that. But anyway. Ooh. You guys see the grey clouds? You see that? I think it might start raining. We may have some rain coming. I'm almost out of the cemetery now anyway. I'll be home soon. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, because I've really enjoyed making it. I ain't done one of these videos in a while. In a hell of a while. You know, so it's pretty good. Alright. I'm going to stop recording until I get back now. We're getting close to the exit of the cemetery. See you guys soon. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed that. It was I enjoyed making that. Thought it was pretty good just to get out and just have a little talk about stuff, and you know, I like talking about mental health because I can help a lot of people on that, you know what I mean? And yeah, looking forward to seeing the new kitten as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the Red One, signing out. Much loved, as always. Bye bye.